Oh, Sean, what's going on?
I'm all good, man. I'm all good. You ready? You might be on the way out now. I know. A lot of money.
Drake made Caleb Williams and none of them at number 2. I wouldn't do that. I would go with this if they're not sold on Sam Howell. It's so much. Can y'all hear me? Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
It's so much I need to talk about, man. I mean, it's embarrassing. I mean,
Yeah, buddy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? You know what it is. It's your boy Sean Spencer, one half of that dynamic duo that's Let's Talk Football. You see what it is, my guy.
it's your boy, Bro Crew Sports Talk.
Oh yeah. And we here, man. We here. We're back, man. We're absolutely back. Hey, Washington football roundtable. And me and Alex, we do our thing, but when we in this roundtable atmosphere, we got to bring more people on. So you already know what it is. The guy that actually sponsors this show, our guy, Mr. Morals Report himself, Anton Benton.
What's up?
What up?
Let's go, fellas.
Gentlemen, how are we doing on this evening? We good?
Excellent, sir. Excellent. Loving the conversation I'm about to have with y'all.
Come on. Because hey, there's so much. Everything's at our fingertips. Let's get right into it. Washington off-season moves. We have been active. We've been making a couple moves, freeing up space. We just released not too long ago Logan Thomas, and we released our left tackle Charles Leno. And today we made a little bit of a splash. We picked up on a 1-year deal for $5 million Zach Ertz, tight end that used to be at Arizona and also at Philly, and he's with us now. And I'm very excited about that. Moves are being made left and right, and some are just kind of still out there. So I'm eager to get you guys' opinion on how you feeling about that. Alex, man, I'll start with you, man. Got a new tight end, made a couple cuts. I think we're over 100 million cap. Like we sitting pretty right now. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. I'm definitely feeling great. I'm loving so far. It's a small move. It wasn't a big, a big splash at at a person that we supposed to be getting, but Zach Ertz, man. I mean, he's up there in age. That 1-year deal. I'm excited. I think he's going to be better than Logan. I do, especially with the air raid offense that Cliff Kingsbury is got designed for us. I feel like Zach Ertz, we ain't going to use him as much. So I think it's just a perfect fit. He's up there in age. He's 33. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a perfect fit. Absolutely. I'm happy with the $100 million that we got going on. So big things about to happen. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. And I mean, you look at this and it's like, Anton, I mean, all this money. Yeah, we only 1 year, $5 million on this guy. So we kind of went cheap. But I mean, it's still a great veteran pick. What you think?
Man, I actually do love this. Like the moment we signed him, I was like, yes, like this is actually a good move. It's in a way of like good moves for the team because I see we're going to be a running back team this year, and that dude is a great blocker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to lie. Like he is a great blocker. So to have him on our team, not only is he going to help, he's going to veteran a lot of other people that are going to be on the team as well. So why not? For $5 million,
Take it.
Yeah.
1 year.
Absolutely.
We know he has familiarity with Cliff Kingsbury, so we know he knows that offense. We've been begging in Washington for a tight end for years. No disrespect to Logan Thomas, but he only had the one good year in 2020, and the injury he was just never really able to just beat that. But right, same thing. Think about that. When is the last time? It's a Jordan Reed. Great point. Like,
I mean, we had our Vernon Davis, we had our Jordan. I mean, we just haven't had a consistency.
Chris Cooley was the last one. Chris Cooley was probably our last one.
It was really elite. But that's the thing though. Like, no disrespect to Logan, like I said, but it's just we did not get the production out of him that we wanted. And then you got Armani Rogers, that just injuries. He hasn't kept him on the field. Anton, Samus Reyes, that was your guy for 2 years.
I'm not gonna lie, he was, man. He was the great practice squad, man. I tell you what, that's all he was. But we suck as having a consistent tight end.
Mm-hmm.
6 games on the field, like they just Bates stayed for a while. He was doing all right. Then he got injured. I mean, it was next man up.
Yeah. So that's kind of, I'm glad we did what we did, and we'll still look in the maybe in the draft or something. But also I want to talk about left tackle Leno. He's gone. Gates, he's gone. Those are 2 deliberate moves, Alex. All line. Mm-hmm. We've talked about it. Shout out to Ab, has said multiple times we need at least 3, if not 4, new starting offensive linemen. What are we saying? Is our front office saying this is the direction we going? We're trying to address a problem. This is a crazy thought. Our actual coaching staff and front office actually want to address a hole that we have on the team. Whoa,
right.
What? Talk to me.
Absolutely, man. I think that, with Leno gone and Gates, man, it was just Gates was the Ron Rivera move. You know what I'm saying? And it was just bad. It was just terrible. Just older guys, Gates was injured. He was injury prone with the Giants, and then we just got him for some reason. I don't know, but he was just terrible. And then we put him on, backup. He got on the bench or whatever. But Leno was just up there in age. I think it's just this new regime that we got. It's just everything is, getting thrown away. Whatever Ron built is going to be gone, I believe. You know what I mean? Like the Cameron Curl situation also,
right.
It's gone, man. I mean, we could have franchise tag him, but we didn't. You know what I mean? Hopefully we might even talk to him when he hits free agency and might give him a big deal. But I just think that a whole lot of stuff that Ron built is going to be gone, man. That's what I believe.
But Joe, let me stop right there, because I thought that was a good point. And Anton, I'm gonna come to you. Did you see the little tweet by Cam Curl where he had the deuces?
Mm.
This is
yes. So
well,
they didn't extend his. What is it? They didn't extend him. Is that what happened?
I mean, I don't know his deal. I do think that this is a move where people are getting pushed out. If they weren't producing, I look at this in the last week and a half. We've seen 3 people gone.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's 2 people fired off our offense. Now, how many people on the defense are going to be left because the storm is starting to come?
Right.
You got your Curl, you got a few of them. EB is going to be on his little, or not what's his name? Our rookie. He's going to be on the fritz.
Manuel Forbes. Yeah.
He's going to be on the fritz a little bit with his mistakes from last year.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to prove himself. I think he's going to prove himself this year. I feel like, Jamin Davis is going to have to step up, but some of our linebackers are probably not going to be coming back this year.
Mm. Yeah.
They've already, with them especially putting the offensive guys on notice like that.
Yeah.
Real big moves are.
And I think you hit the nail on the head. 3 offensive guys: Nick Gates, Leno, and the tight end, Logan Thomas. 3 guys that were all starters, all gone just quickly. Yeah, I think they're making a move. I think they're going to be.
This defense it's coming soon.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. All right, bet.
Well, I would even say with the Quan Martin. Y'all saw splashes with him. They probably saw him and they feel like he can do what Cameron Curl did, but even better. Cameron Curl had like a little down year, but I really like Quan Martin. I think he was a playmaker when he was in there, man. I mean, he was making
his hands
plays. Yeah, he was dominant, man. He was dominant. But the real question is, do we need to make a splash in free agency, like a big splash? What do you guys think? Should we make a big splash free agency?
That's a tough question, my man. That is a tough question, and that's probably the right one we need because without a doubt we have A lot of this money we're going to probably spend on the draft. A lot of these kids out of that. Where did we go? More offensive free agency, defensive free agency. Now, I'm probably looking too much on the mainstream, but I'm seeing a lot more defensive guys with good names out there that should be floating around. So I'm definitely going to be checking, my stat sheets this whole next week and seeing who actually should be on our discussion for next week.
Right. Oh yeah, no, I'm with you. Look, I think we do need to pay attention, but making a big splash, no sir. Making a big splash was Dan Snyder. Making a big splash, getting Bruce Smith in his old age, and Deion Sanders, and Jeff George, and Adam Archuleta. Making a big splash was going ahead and getting all these random guys that were past their years. That was Dan Snyder. What we do right now, let me tell you something. You know how rich people stay rich? It's because they don't spend no money. They're frugal. Okay, they get where they can get. And I think this move that we made for 1 year, $5 million for Zach Ertz, I think that's a testament to that. All this money,
piece,
right? He's saying, "Look, what we're going here. We know we're not going to get anything extra at him, but we just need that year to help us to get over." I do not think we need to make a big splash. And now you see a lot of these guys are getting tagged. Brian Burns, Jerry Sneed, and everything. So the limit's set. We know what we'd have to pay to get somebody. Nah, stay draft.
But what's a big splash in our agency right now? What do we even look at
Good
to
question.
make a big like? All right, we're bringing.
I would tell you, because Sean, you wrong for that one. You wrong, and I'm gonna call you out.
Ain't nobody wrong.
We making a big splash. I don't care what y'all talking about. We making a big splash. You got all this money. You better make a big splash. I got a couple of people that we can make a big splash on. First and foremost, I'm gonna say Sneed, the cornerback that from the Kansas City Chiefs.
27 mil, right?
Yeah, whatever he want. I would definitely take it. Brian Burns, if we can match whatever the Carolina Panthers, I know they franchise tagged them, but we can pay, give him more, and then the Panthers would have to match that. Absolutely. Let's not forget we need linebackers. Patrick Queen, people. Patrick Queen for the Baltimore Ravens. Come on now. You still got Saquon Barkley out there. I don't think we need, something like that. But I will say Tony Pollard, if he is free agency, Tony Pollard. Who's the running back for the Chargers? I can't think of his name.
Austin Eckler.
Austin Eckler, man. Come on now. It's guys out there that we definitely need. Like you, what I mean by making a splash, I mean we got to get a guy that we know there's going to be a day one starter that's going to make noise. And absolutely, we got to do it. Absolutely.
Go ahead, Anton. I'm gonna let you speak on this because I got a rebuttal for this guy. Okay.
Look, I couldn't say that we make a big splash other than on Queen. I couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't see it. Like I see that we are going to, like Sean says, nitpick all of it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. So with what we got going on, do we get a veteran QB or do we get a rookie QB with the situation?
Wait. Time out real quick before we get into that. I want to say I like Queen and I like some of these guys that you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I like the thought of these guys that you talk about. But now that these teams have made their move and set the bar, us going after that, in my opinion, is just it's a stretch. We got this money. We don't need to push that money in there. Let's stay where we at. But that's a talk for another day. Because
Well, hold on. You might be right, Sean, but you saying build it through the draft. Now, if we do that, because how many picks we only got 9, right?
Right.
I think that's all we got. So we have to do something in free agency. You have to. I say the minimum we would have to get at least. I would say 10 players. We would have to. maybe just a tad more. You have to.
10 splash.
You know, we only have 4 wide receivers, only 4.
I understand.
And we run the I know that, but we run the air raid. So you gotta and Zach Ertz, yes, I get that, but I mean I think he's again with this air raid, he's not gonna be used a whole lot. I think it's a smart move. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think he's going to be used a whole lot. Our wide receivers are going to be used a lot. And we only got 4. So, we're going to have to get one out of free agency. I would say we have to get an offensive lineman at least 2 out of free agency. Maybe possibly 1. Because, I mean, really the only main starter that we got is Sam Crosby.
But big splash. Big splash is my question.
I mean, there's only...
What do we constitute a big splash?
I would say at least 2 or 3.
There's only
2 or 3 big splashes.
People that we could only go for. And, I mean... What was the other Kansas City dude? That's Chris Jones.
Chris Jones, yeah.
Isn't he tagging? I mean,
nah, I don't think so.
If they didn't tag him, that's a good price. I mean, why not go for him?
Jonathan, because you got Jonathan and you got Deron Payne. That's probably why. But the big splash.
He played edge before.
You talking about Jones? Jones did Chris Jones?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He's played edge. He played in the Super Bowl for a couple of plays. I mean, they put him out. That was Spagnuolo moving him around, but
I'm just saying we could also be switching up our defense.
Okay. I get it, and I have no problem. I get it. I get why. I get it. And if we have those opportunities and the guys want to come here, let's work it out. I'm saying, if we don't have to make these big moves, these big splash moves, don't. I like getting a Wagner on a 1-year deal. I like getting some of these guys on maybe a 1 or 2 year deal and then let them work with us, as opposed to being like, all right, I'm getting this guy right here, I'm getting that guy, I'm getting this guy, and I need them all to fit in my system this year.
I mean, how far do you go to waiting for them to all fit together?
Well, that's the thing. How far does my wallet go to waiting for them to all fit together? Because I don't know how long it's going to take, and I can't be paying all these guys. Okay, you up for another contract? Oh, here we go. So you know what I mean? Like how much time do we have? Go ahead, Alex. What are you saying?
Well, I think we got plenty of time. When we better spend some damn money. That's what I believe.
I mean,
there's a safety out there right now. I know we ain't got Cameron Curl. But what was his name? Xavier McKinney for the Giants. Mm-hmm. He's gonna be afraid to say, and bro, he's a baller. He's a ball hawk too. That's somebody else we can bring in the building also. You know what I'm saying? He can get revenge on the Giants because the Giants didn't sign him. There's guys out there now, like you said, what type of big splashes we gonna make? I say at least 3. We got to make at least 3. 3 legitimate starters that we know that's gonna dominate on the field. And that could be an offensive lineman. That could be a linebacker, a corner. I mean, are we even going to sign Kendall Fuller? Probably not.
Good question.
Come on, man. But we got to get some of these guys.
Yeah,
we gonna see. But Anton, and a matter of fact, the perfect lead into this. What Nathan was saying. Anton, man, go ahead, bro. My bad.
All right. So leading into our question for you two guys, I wanted to bring this up because I need to find it. I really need to squash some beef in my own head about this. About, do we get a little veteran quarterback? All these quarterbacks that are just popping up out of nowhere, or do we get one of these 3 quarterbacks that are popping up in college? This is a real split decision right now because there's some big names dropping out. So what do you guys think, Sean?
With my number 2 pick in the draft, I'm gonna select the kid from North Carolina, Drake May. We're going Drake May. He's going to have a starting quarterback that's North Carolina and a backup quarterback that's North Carolina. Let's go. All right. And we will build around this man, and we will stay North Carolina blue. We will be the Washington Taranders. Okay. And then we will continue until this works. This is what we're doing. And you know what? When you're me and you're the host of the show, you can also wait a sec, do I have it? Yeah, I do. Let's go, Tar Heels. You already know what it is. There we go. But no, yeah, go. I say go Drake May. If I don't want to get a veteran, I want to draft. If I got a quarterback, either or, I want to draft my guy. I trust Drake more. I think he needs some work, but I think with how our front office is doing right now and our coaching staff, they can kind of guide him in the right direction. And I'm excited to kind of see Cliff work with somebody like him. We know who he's kind of worked with throughout his career. I want to see Cliff work with a Drake. So that's where I go.
So you want us to go with North Carolina again?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Alex,
yes, I do.
Save us from this conversation.
All right, Sean. So I like what Sean said with Drake May. I'm not a Drake May hater or nothing like that. I do like him. I do think that he needs to sit for maybe a year or two. You know what I'm saying? I think he should have stayed in college. I do. I think he should have stayed in college. He is somewhat inconsistent a little bit. But I do think the talent is there. I think there's some things that Drake May can do that Jaden Daniels can't do. But Jaden Daniels and what he did in the SEC, all right, and what he did and how dominant a player and electrical fine player that he is, y'all know what I'm talking about. Everything that he is. Now, what shirt that I got on? Y'all see Milwaukee, right? And y'all see, I know this Middleton. I got a Middleton on. But Giannis, y'all know about Giannis. He's straight dominant and a beast on that court. All right.
Oh yeah.
Now, who was a beast in college in LSU? Y'all know who it was. It was Jaden Daniels. And we ain't passing up on that man because he is just too much talent. We're not going to pass it up. So we getting at number 2, Washington Commanders will be getting Jaden Daniels. And I bet it. Sean, we can bet that. If you want to bet, we can bet it. We are getting Jaden Daniels. And with the air raid offense that we got with Cliff Kingsbury, mind you now, look at all the guys that he has. He wants a running guy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Jaden Daniels does very good with his arm. Okay. I think he's better with his arm than Lamar Jackson and RG3 when they were in college. Mm-hmm. So I love his legs and all that. That's just a plus. But Jaden Daniels is a perfect pick. He will be coming to the Commanders.
Ooh, wow. Ooh. Wow. That's a heated conversation between y'all. Anyway. So, we've always had that look of being Washington going for a veteran quarterback for no reason, right? What's to say that Kirk Cousins comes back? Look. Let me just be just
you like that?
Let me just
you like that?
You like that? You like that? You like that? Oh God!
What if he could end his career saying that one more time? Just one more time. He already knows his lethal weapons that are here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he knows the program that's about to get started.
Yeah.
Does he risk Biscuit for coming back here and doing that all over again? Now, do we do that? Is the question. I mean, as everything is kind of showing that we are going to probably, I would have thought Caleb Williams coming here. I'm not going to lie.
Mm-hmm.
I like how tall he is, which I've always been talking about in our Washington form. We've always been tall.
Wait, Drake May is 6'4", so height.
Jaden Daniels is 6'4".
Oh, is he?
Drake May's got a little more meat on him. Okay, don't listen to this guy over here. Caleb
Williams is 6'1", soaking wet. Jaden Daniels is Jaden Daniels. Hey, Jaden. Sean. Jaden Daniels runs a 4.5.
Drake May knows how to slide. Drake May knows how to slide. All right,
we're gonna have to make a 3-way bet on this, huh?
I'm with it. Let's go.
We're gonna have to do this on this. So, considering our quarterbacks, with having a rookie here, do we get a veteran as a backup? With our talents that are out there, do we even bring back Brissett to the team? Kirk Cousins being out there, Joe Flacco being a free agent this year, Ryan Tannehill, and Tyrod Taylor. Those are 5 names that I'm questionable about because they're all like wishy-washy at this point.
Right.
But as a veteran quarterback, who would you have in your corner?
Baker's
Baker's available too, right?
He's in free agent.
That's where I would go.
No. Oh, wait. As a backup, Baker Mayfield?
Oh no. As a backup? Oh, as a backup. No. Oh, no. Go ahead, Alex.
No, I'm not going no veteran backup. I'm keeping Sam Howell.
Okay.
I believe in Sam Howell. And I told this Sean a couple of months ago that if we trade back, it will be the smartest move. The reason why I'm saying Jaden Daniels is because that's what I believe that they're gonna do. It's a new regime. It's a new owner, new GM, new coach. Again, when I said they throwing it all away, whatever Ron put in here, they're starting it all new. They want to bring their stuff in. So I think they're gonna, this is their first year. They're gonna get a franchise quarterback. But to me, I feel like the smart move is trade back, build around Sam. I feel like Sam, he didn't get the right, he wasn't in the right spot.
If you want to do that, why don't you bring in the guy that went to school with him, that worked with him, and Drake May?
Sean, Jaden Daniels. Hey, Jaden Daniels had a 70. Jaden Daniels had a 73% passing percentage.
That's cute.
In the SEC.
You see, go watch a highlight when he's running and he doesn't see the defender. He just gets knocked out. Go watch that highlight because Drake May goes down. Drake May goes down.
That's fine. Hey, okay. Let me ask you a question. Did Drake May lose to Virginia this year?
Okay. Something happened with Alex.
Wow.
I don't know.
But what's that?
Who beat Alabama?
Oh man, I didn't want to talk about this.
Oh man, I want to
talk about your veteran group.
I'll just get Ohio State out of it.
Right, come on. But you know what though? When you really look at it, like it's hard for me not to say that I want a veteran quarterback somewhere in the house because I love Sam and I want him to stay. But at the same time, we've all talked about it. There are some surefire issues that Sam had and that Sam picked up from EB, from struggling, from all that. We need a sure-handed guy in-house that can talk to, if we're going to get a rookie quarterback, talk to a rookie quarterback. My thing with Kirk is this. I love him. I know what he was. I know what he can be. He had an Achilles injury. If he comes back, how stable is he going to be? And so unless we get the line that we really are trying to get, I would not trust him where we're at right now. With the line we have right now, being honest.
Is our line any better than what he had when he was here?
He had a little bit better of a line. He wasn't getting sacked like Sam was.
No. I mean, man, when Kurt, you talking about Kurt? When Kurt was here?
Yeah.
Oh man, we had Trent Williams, we had Morgan Moses, we had Brandon Sheriff. Our line was way better.
At that point, we had a good chance with Sam and our offensive line learning as the team was going on. Yeah, it was distress from EB and that whole nation or that whole scenario. Does Coach K have it in him to train everybody within the first few games to be that cadence together already? Do you think it'll be in the preseason, or do you think he'll have it on, first game? Do you think he'll have that offensive line, that correctly running by this, by the midseason.
You can only hope so. I mean, honestly, if we got it again, shout out to my guy Alex Loosemore, former O lineman. He said it takes until half the season for a new line to actually gel together. So, it'd be foolish for us to think that they're automatically going to just hop right in the saddle and everything will be okay. Right. You know what I mean? So, and that would lend to having Jaden Daniels because he can be more mobile. But at the same time, we have to. I want to stop looking at how we used to do things.
Yes.
I am assuming how these owners are doing right now is showing that they're going to do something different, which means they're going to give us a line, which means you need somebody that can sit in the pockets and just break down the defense like a Drake May. That's all I'm saying. But
hey, I will say this though. I don't think we're going Kirk Cousins or no veteran guys because y'all see when we did get veterans, Alex Smith, Carson Wentz, all these guys that we went through. I don't see us getting Russell. Right. Yeah, Fitzpatrick. Yeah, exactly. I just don't see it. I don't see us getting Russell Wilson, Kirk Cousins, none of these guys. We are going to get one of these young guys, you know what I'm saying? And they're going to be the franchise for us. Now with the offensive line, you're right. I do think that we will be doing something in free agency with offensive line and in the draft, absolutely, to build around this franchise quarterback that we'll be getting at number 2. Absolutely. We have $100 million cap. We will be spending some money. I don't know if we're going to spend it all, obviously, but we will be spending some money on this offensive line. I do have a feeling we will. And
get with us next time. We're going to talk about that.
This air raid offense, it's a perfect fit. It's sad, though. It is kind of true that Jaden Daniels, when we do get him, he probably will be running for his life. I'm pretty sure, but he's got
first of all, the air raid, I know that's what he's run in the past, but it's not a guarantee that that's exactly what he's going to run now.
You talking about Cliff?
Talking about Cliff, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't a guarantee that that's exactly what he's going to run with us. So we can, and that's why I think he got Ertz. I think Ertz lets us know that we might have some play action. We might actually run the ball more, which isn't necessarily an air raid.
I feel like he's going to have more options with Ertz on this.
But again, and it depends on who we get at quarterback. Because if he wants to run RPO, like he ran a little bit of RPO before, so that could be something we do if we have a Jaden Daniels. But if he just wants to run a true old school like BYU, Houston, air raid, run and shoot offense with 4 or 5 wide receivers, you need somebody that can sit down there and pick things apart.
Hold on. Let me say this, okay? Now, this is what I think. My opinion. Us getting Zach Ertz, to me, I don't think that means he's a legitimate starter. To me, I don't think that means that. Oh, he's a day one starter. He's going to be our tight end throughout the whole game. I don't believe that. I think that we will get another tight end. He's just a veteran guy. He's definitely going to be teaching some of these young guys, but he's definitely going to be an impact on the field because he is a big name in what he has done. But do I think he's going to be running all the plays on offense and being that number 1 tight end? No, I don't believe that. You got to think the last 2 years he's been injured. Logan Thomas, the same thing. This guy, he's just when he's in the game and he is healthy, he can make a better impact than Logan. But do I feel like he's the day one starter? He's going to play all the downs? No, I don't believe that. He's cheap.
So we just got his name just to get people on our team or something?
No, right. I'm just saying what I'm saying is I just think he's a veteran guy that can help the young guys. Obviously, we got him for 1 year. I just don't think, again, going back to the air raid, which I do believe that you might be right, Sean. I'm not down on what you're saying because we might switch up the whole offense.
But even if we run the air raid, then he was with him when he was in Arizona. So he used him when he was in Arizona, even through the injury. So so he can be a part of the squad, be a part of the front line, I think.
He will. I'm not saying that he won't, but what I'm saying is when we do run the air raid, we'll be running more wide receivers than tight ends. Tight end will definitely be on the field, but more wide receivers than tight end. Tight end will get in here and there.
Isn't he 50-50 though?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in Philly, he was a threat at tight end for a while. I mean, he was almost Graham-esque.
The open slot.
So,
Yeah,
right.
he was Travis Kelce over there with Philly.
We saw him. He torched that.
But at this point, you think he's going to be in that same slot this part of his career?
Well, but that's why I think we need to focus on wide receivers. But look, ladies and gentlemen, this is a perfect stopping point, and these are perfect topics for us to bring up next week. So stay tuned next week when we bring up what are we going to do and with the free agency, what moves are we going to make? We're going to look in our quarterback situation, and we're going to dive into some of these other questions. And we're also going to have Alex tell us why Drake May is the right choice at quarterback.
Stop it.
But I gotta shout out my guys, man. Shout out the host of Bro Crew Sports Talk, my guy, Mr. Alex Stevens. Yes, sir. And
Jaden Daniels. Yes, sir.
This guy, yeah. and Mr. Whenever I call him, he'll be there. My dude who thinks he's just gonna come on here after he's worked a hard day and just come on here and talk and act like he's not gonna get his love shown, because we gotta give our guys our flowers while we're still here. You need something done in your house, you need some work done, you need somebody that's gonna travel to your spot, give you an estimate, and really put in a hard day's work. You need to go to my guy. Check out Anton Benton. We'll be right back.
Hey there, ladies and gents. Your local handyman, Anton Benton, here to help you with your problems. I'm here right now on the job site, taking out whole kitchen cabinets. A little bit more work to do, but if you got a project at your house that you need to get completed, I'm your guy to finish it up for you. Give me a call, let me know what you need to get done.
Your new company, man. Shout out to your new company. Go ahead and tell the world about your new company real quick.
Oh boy. So marketing Anton Benton Pros.
Yes.
Doing everything from plumbing to electrical to making huge decks to doing closets.
Yes.
Doing it all. Doing it all.
That's what's up, man. I'm super happy
Thank
for
you guys. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My guy. Yes, we gotta get a new one. Anton, man, talk to us, man. What you got going on? I know you was got a lot of stuff working on recently. What's up?
Yeah, I've been boss hogging it, man. Just taking a blessing and being grateful with the what's coming to me. People call me left and right, asking for my my blessing on what they need done to their house. And nowadays I'm searching for a helper. I'm asking, saying my prayers for a consistent guy like me. Mm-hmm. I love working. People love seeing what I can do for them. I do everything from decks to vanities to bathrooms to ceiling fans to roofs. So there's a lot on the list for everybody on their house, and it's a dime a dozen for contractors, but a real contractor stays around, does the detail work, and that's what a lot of my work that I do is the details that a lot of people miss. Mm-hmm. That's what I love about my job, is because of that detail they keep calling. So if it isn't for that, I wouldn't be here. So I thank you, Sean, for giving me that spotlight.
Always
like that.
Always. We got a question from Nathan.
I don't. I've actually been everywhere from Denver, Colorado to Oregon to Florida and back to Virginia. So I actually live in the Virginia Beach area, if y'all don't know. But I'm also back and forth to Northern Virginia, where is my hometown in Herndon.
Herndon. H-Town.
That is my hometown. So I'm always back up north all the time. So if you ever need to call me, follow me on Facebook. Awesome Artisans is my Facebook handle, and you can go message that work line at any point in time.
On IG as well, on Instagram.
Correct.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, look, we got another one. Hey, bruh, would you redo my roof and half a brisket and some wings? I got plenty of wings for Nate.
We can negotiate, brother. We can negotiate over some food. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Break time needs that. We got
absolutely. So yeah, we're definitely trying to make that happen, man. Definitely trying to make that happen. Look, we're gonna go ahead and let you guys go. The producer has already put my luggage at the door, so I'm gonna be spending the night in my car this night. So, yo, for my guys, Alex Stevens and my guy Anton Benson, we appreciate you guys being here with us, and we'll see y'all next week. Hopefully, we will definitely get down on some roundtable talk. I'm gonna send you out with the intro video. Peace, people. Take care.
Oh, Sean, what's going on?
You know, I'm all good, man. I'm all good. You ready? You might be on the way out now. I know, a lot of money.
Drake made Caleb Williams and none of them at number 2. I wouldn't do that. I would go with this if they're not sold on Sam Apple. It's so much. Can y'all hear me? Y'all hear me?
Yeah.